Isn't it interesting? You have not done what God has asked you to do, and you are running after some non-essentials as the reason why your life is where it is. But he said, be fruitful. Be fruitful. That means there is no way you can have dominion. There is no way you can become an influencer. There is no way your life can become a bright light and a salt in your environment, in your community, in your city, in your region, in your space. There is no way your life will touch people positively if you are not productive. And I think the church must hear this. You see, we have preached prosperity without productivity. We have told people all they had to do to prosper was to give in church. But you see, if all you do about your prosperity is putting money in offering bowls, you've been deceived. That's the hard truth, but that's what it is. Your prosperity is tied to your productivity and not your giving. You see, your giving is an exit. The reason for prosperity is giving. Giving is not the reason for prosperity. Did you get that? What it means is this. When you prosper, giving is a channel to be a blessing. But to be blessed, you must be productive. You must be productive. Why did God bless them? You know, the Bible said, and God blessed them and said, be productive. That means you have been blessed to be productive. Do you see it? The blessing is the productivity. When you find your life churning out answers, churning out solutions, churning out positive values, you are being productive. He says, when you do this, you will soon find your life influencing people, influencing spaces, influencing places, lifting up thinkings, altering aspirations, you see, because now everybody wants prosperity without process, prosperity without productivity, because that's what they see on TV. That's what they see on the screens. People wearing big chains with big suits, you know, gold-plated cars, and they think that's all there is. But you see, nobody is showing you the background. Nobody is showing you the hours of productivity that has to go in becoming a prosperous person. So he says, be productive. That's the first instruction to man. Number 2, multiply. The word multiply means be everywhere. Oh my. Be everywhere. He's not just talking about being in physical location. He's talking about be visible and be vocal. Be everywhere. That means I can be in Ghana and what I'm sharing can be influencing people in Papua New Guinea. That's being sustaining the ability to multiply. It's not just talking about having children, you see. It's inclusive, but that's not the main. Because you remember God took Eve from Adam, and God could have added 2 or 3 children from the rib so that the family is just set up. But you see, the main reason for man was having dominion over the earth. And God, seeing that man couldn't do it alone, he brought the woman to be helpmeet to the man. And the essence of marriage, first and foremost, is to prosecute God's agenda of dominion. The reason for marriage is not children. We don't get married primarily to give birth. That's not the reason for being in a marriage relationship. There is a purpose, and God gave that purpose to man and saw that man needed help, and so he brought the woman. The main reason for the marriage is to prosecute the purpose of God. Then as a part of this, you see, children come out to also come to help in prosecuting that purpose. But if we make the non-core the core, we miss out on what God is doing. So God said, multiply. So number 1, be productive. It's a tool. You need to do that. Your life must produce. Number 2, multiply. Be everywhere. Be so influential. Be everywhere. Expand, enlarge. Oh my. The 3rd one, he says, replenish. The word replenish means restock. Oh, that's why we don't cry when something finishes. We don't cry when something is depleted. Hallelujah. He says, replenish. Oh my. Restock. So if it gets finished, put some back in there. You have the capacity to do that because you have creative powers to replenish. And then the 4th thing he says, subdue. That word subdue is a military term. If everything will just submit itself to you, God won't ask you to subdue. Subdue means there may be some chaos in the system, but I have engineered you so much so that you can subdue it. You can tame it. So one of the things your life ought to do is to tame chaos. And that's why he says subdue it. And then he says have dominion. So you see, these are the tools. These are the equipment with which our lives must have dominion. Number 1, be productive. Number 2, multiply. Number 3, subdue the earth. And number 4, replenish it. I pray that as you open yourself up to these protocols, your life will become more productive than it is. And by reason of that, you will become an influence in your space. God bless you. We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to today's broadcast. We believe you've been blessed. This broadcast was brought to you by the friends and partners of Pastor William Burckson. Tune in same time next week for more Dominion Nuggets. For further inquiries, please call 0201-300-400 or visit our website www.williamburckson.org. You can locate us at South Yarifa, 300 meters from the Ankunum Junction. Follow us on social media at Pastor William Burckson. Take dominion with Pastor William Burckson, unlocking the possibilities in you.